What's up, everybody? This is Bailey from the EMH, and I'm back with another Elephant Money Farms video, guys. Pretty much we are close any day now. The Elephant Money Farms are going to be dropping, and this is going to be one of the biggest things that we're going to see in all of DeFi, guys. Trustless, lossless farms providing awesome yield on stable coins. The timing is perfect for this, all right? And everyone who discovers this and starts utilizing the system is going to just reap huge benefits. All right, so let me just break you down just a little bit of like how it works, guys. I have this calculator spreadsheet here that's going to help you kind of see how all the interactions work with the farm, how it works, and then you can kind of figure out your game plan and your strategy going in. All right, so here's the scoop, guys. So you're going to be pairing your trunk token with a blue chip asset. Right now we have 6 in the opening lineup of the farms. So we're going to have BUSD, you can have Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Cake, and USDT. All right, and how it's going to work, guys, is that all of these farms, when we are at peg, which means trunk goes up to $1, is going to be paying out 125% APR. All right, and it's going to be paying out in a trunk tokens. All right, and basically, guys, you're going to see that there's this multiplier. All right, so the base or the very lowest percentage that we can get is 12.5%. And then you multiply that by the multiplier, all right? And BT has it, so when we're launching the farms, every single farm is gonna have that multiplier of 10 on there. So every single farm is gonna be paying that 125% when we're at peg, all right? And that's subject to change. And he said that by April 15th, all right, some of these, the multipliers might change a little bit, and more tokens are gonna be added along the way as well. All right, but until April 15th, we're going to be rocking that 125% on all these farms. It's going to be amazing, guys. All right, so guys, what you might notice is right at the very beginning, until peg is established, you might notice that we might not be getting that 125%, because right now we have this thing called a peg adjusted APR. And basically all you'd have to do is you take that 125% and you would multiply it by the trunk price on Pancake Swap, guys. And right now, wait a minute here, over 40 cents. We're rocking and rolling, guys. So we're at like over 41 cents now. All right. Yeah, this looks like a little bit of FOMO, those old big green bars. So yeah, so all you have to do, guys, is 41 cents. So we're getting about 41% of that 125, and it's going to scale up. And when we reach peg, and if our community keeps it at peg, which I don't think is going to be a problem, we're going to be all getting that juicy 125% APRs, guys. All right, now here's the thing that's kind of crazy. All right, so when you put your 2 tokens in, it's just there's no impermanent loss. We don't create an LP or anything like that. Basically, it's just kind of like a dual savings account. And what's going to happen, guys, is the farm is going to be looking at the value of your trunk token that's deposited. And so despite no matter what blue chip you put in there, it's going to be looking at the trunk value times 2, and they're going to be determining your daily yield based off of that, that value. All right. And if you want, there's not going to be any automatic recompounding in, but your divs are going to be given to you daily, and you can either collect them, let them accumulate, or you can hyper compound, which means recompound them in manually. All right. But if you do that, guys, when you deposit in the farms, you have to deposit an equal amount of monetary value of both assets. So you're just getting paid with trunk. You would have to, if you want to deposit some of that, you'd have to accumulate some of that other asset as well. All right. So guys, I'm just going to walk you through basically like how this would work. All right. So say if you're looking to start off your farm and you're going to be going into the BUSD, BUSD, sorry, pool. Good play. All right. Stable coins right now are very solid because, hey, market conditions, we don't really know exactly what the short term is going to look like, but BUSD is going to be a good play. So here's how it would work, guys. Say if you're looking to put in $1,000 of BUSD, all right? So I'm going to put in $1,000, and what's going to happen, all right, is that it's going to show me how many trunk tokens I have to put in. All right. And you're going to be putting in $1,000 of trunk tokens as well. All right. So you're going to have to match that 1,000 in BUSD. However, if you are below peg, all right, and right now we're at that 41 cent mark. And when you open up this calculator, guys, this should populate automatically for you. So it just kind of imports the price from Deck Screener. So we're going to be able to put in a 2,430 trunk along with that 1,000 BUSD. That'll be kind of like your initial deposit in the farm. All right. Now, when that happens, all right, so when you put in your 1,000 BUSD and then you put in your $1,000 worth of trunk, which is actually going to be 2,430 trunk, what the farm's going to look at is your trunk that's in there, and it's going to multiply it by 2. So it's basically going to be ignoring now the value of that blue chip asset. All right. And that's nice because say if there's some volatility in the market and the price of Bitcoin goes down, the price of Ethereum goes down, that's actually not going to be affecting your yields that you're going to be paying, because all it's going to be looking at is what's that trunk value, and it's going to be looking at double that amount. All right, so guys, right now, so if we have our trunk value and we multiply it by 2, you're going to be getting paid your yield on a deposit or a principal value of $4,861.45. All right, and if we're below peg, so which is probably going to be maybe like the very start of the farms, we're going to be pulling down this amount right here. And if that's the case, guys, we would be getting the peg adjusted yield of about close to 7 trunk paid per day to us. All right. However, guys, I don't think that's going to last long. And what's going to happen is we're eventually going to be reaching this peg. All right, which means that trunk will be worth $1 and our maximum yields will be in full effect. So that 125% APR. And if that's the case, guys, you're going to be able to pull down about 16.5 trunk paid to you per day, completely liquid. All right. And then you can choose to take it, or you can let it sit there. And if we kind of look by 30 days, all right, so you kind of let that accumulate. So you're looking at about $500 worth of trunk per month, all right, that you can just kind of collect, all right? And that's just from the APR, so that's not compounding or anything like that. And if we look at, guys, over the course of like 1 year, so like 365 days, you just keep it in here. And over the course of the year, you would have been able to just kind of pull out passively close to like $6,100, guys. Now, like, think about that, all right? You basically put in $2,000, and that deposit is still there. So that is can be withdrawn at any time. But you basically started with $2,000, and over the course of 1 year, guys, you can passively pull out, over $6,100, and that initial deposit is still there working for you that you can pull out at any time. Absolutely sick, guys. This is disgusting. This is awesome. All right. And say if you're like, okay, I want to start, say, reinvesting this. Okay. So there's a bunch of different options, guys, for trunk. So say if you're taking your trunk dividends, what you can do is you can start throwing it into your Stampede account if you want to get some of the Stampede bond rocking, because that's going to be an even higher APR, right? That'll be up about like 205%. So that's going to be a huge play. Some people might be looking to do that. Some people might be looking to just put like their dividends in like just a regular trunk staking, so that we also have kind of like a savings account that's just trunk. All right. And I know a strategy, like some people actually kind of like think about like paying like their taxes, and they stick aside that money that's kind of devoted for that, like kind of in that separate savings account, because it's also really good yield as well. Or you could do this thing called hyper compounding. And basically what you would do is you take your dividends and you basically would sell like half of your trunk, and then you would buy like the other asset with the other half, and then you would redeposit it in. All right, so that's called hyper compounding. You know, you can see some people that are probably going to be doing that, and some people are just going to be selling their dividends, you know, and you know, using them for, you know, daily living expenses, or, you know, for other opportunities and things like that. So it's going to be amazing, guys, because you know, like the idea is with this protocol, it's you know, your trunk token is going to be that passive cash flow that we all need, and it's going to be you know, funded and covered. It's going to be an over collateralized stable coin, and it's going to be covered by the elephant token, you know, and the elephant treasury is going to be rocking and rolling once we're back to peg. So it's going to be an awesome system, guys. All right, so just last thing, I just want to show you guys, like, say if you decide to go, like, say, the hyper compound route, and you want to check out basically what the value of your farm would be then. So say if we do like for 30 days, you can hit enter. All right, and the value of your farm, so that's that trunk times 2 value. So you'd move up from like $4,861 to $5,386 there. And say if you want to just say, hey, what about this whole, like a whole year? So like 365. All right, and you're just kind of reinvesting those dividends every day. You're going to have a farm value of close to $17,000 in there, guys, and that is completely trustless. It is your own private private vault. No one can get at it except for you and your keys. There are no way the admins or anything can get to it. You know, it's yours, completely secure. And it's going to be paying out. There's no max payouts. There's no fees in or out. I mean, this is just like, you know, it's an amazing system. It's a great system. It's how DeFi was meant to be, you know. So really awesome, guys. So all of these were really cool. You can just kind of check it out, and you can put in like a different number. So say if you're going in with like 400 ETH, it's going to tell you like exactly kind of what you need and what your payouts and everything would look like, guys. So I'm super hyped. There's going to be tons more video content coming at you when these are released. All right, and you know, check out my channel. I have a bunch of other videos talking about the farms and all like the math behind the protocol and everything. And, you know, don't forget, guys, to give the video a like, share it out. You can do a file, make a copy right here. So file, make a copy. And if you want, you know, the spreadsheet for your own, so you can play around with it, you know, you feel free to do that. Look for it in the description. All right. Hey, and if you value the content, you think I provide like a good service to the community, you can join the EMH Stampede Partner Network address. All right. So make sure you have a partner, even if it's not my code, because you're going to be getting bonuses on all your rolls for the farms, deposit for the farms, and for the Stampede. All right. So, all right, guys, take it easy. I'll be back with another video shortly. And this is Bailey from the EMH. I'm out.